Good morning, students. Today we will do the third part of chapter number 7, Post-Independence India. And today we will cover the topics of merger of French and Portuguese colonies, then merger of Diu, Daman and Goa, and formation and reorganization of Indian states. In the previous videos we have done the merger of Hyderabad, Junagadh and Kashmir. Now, after merging all these three princely states, there were some colonies, we can say, those who were under the French and Portuguese. We know that French and Portuguese have arrived before the Britishers. Okay, so they had a hold on some of our Indian colonies. Now the time had come up to free that colonies from the French and the Portuguese people also. Okay, now India emerged as an independent and sovereign state on 26th January, but certain colonies of French and Portuguese were under their control. Now Union of India appealed the French controlled Pondicherry and Portuguese controlled Diu, Daman and Goa to merge with India. So now after merging all these 565 princely states, the Indian Union wanted that these French colonies and the Portuguese colonies, French colonies कौन सी थी? The Pondicherry and Diu, Daman and Goa were under Portuguese people. So they wanted that all these colonies should also merge with India. So now the efforts had been started to join all these colonies with India. People of these colonies wanted desperately to join the Union of India. They started vigorous movement for this purpose. Now even the people of Pondicherry and even the people of Diu, Daman and Goa, they wanted to join all these colonies with India. The French tried to suppress these freedom movements. Now the French people, they tried to suppress all these freedom movements. जो भी लोग चाहते थे कि हम अपना कॉलोनी इंडिया के साथ मर्ज करें, but these French people tried to suppress all these movements. In a mammoth meeting organized at Pondicherry, people gave the French government the Hind Chodo, Leave India slogan. Okay, now the people of Pondicherry, उन्होंने एक rallies type they started, or they started the agitation, and then they gave the slogan of Hindu छोड़ो to whom? To the French government. Okay, वहाँ की गवर्नमेंट जो रूल कर रही थी फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट को उन्होंने हिंद छोड़ो का स्लोगन से they wanted to move out these French people from India. The Indian government started negotiation for peaceful solution for the Pondicherry issue with the French government, but people were not satisfied with that. In Yanam, People's Liberation Army had taken over the administration in their hands in June 13, 1954. Now, People's Liberation Army, they also had taken over the administration. उन्होंने Yanam में and they took over the administration in their own hands. The French government realized people's rage and was compelled to start negotiation with the Indian government. Now the French government understood कि अब लोग नहीं मानेंगे. The people have started agitating, rebel करना start कर दिया. So they started the negotiations with the Indian government. All the French colonies, Karaikal, Mahi, Yanam and Chandranagar were handed over to India for further reconstruction on October 31st, 1954. So you can imagine, from 1947 till 1954, all these colonies were under the French rule. But in 1954, all these Karaikal, Mahi, Yanam and Chandranagar were handed over to India. And further they were taken under Union territory of Pondicherry. With the reconstruction of Indian states, Pondicherry had Karaikal in Tamil Nadu. Okay, now this Karaikal area was merged in Tamil Nadu. It was a part of Tamil Nadu after the reconstruction of the new states. Mahi in Kerala. Mahi was merged in Kerala. Yanam in Andhra Pradesh and Chandranagar in West Bengal. So all these were provinces of our states. Pondicherry is the administrative center of all these territories. So all these, we can say, with the efforts of Indian government, all these princely states were, we can say, were being joined with India. French government ने धीरे धीरे करके ये सब hand over कर दिया to the Indian government. Now merger of Diu, Daman and Goa. Now in 15th August 1947, political leaders and satyagrahis entered Diu, Daman and Goa. In free Goa agitation, thousands of volunteers died. So many volunteers, again they wanted that Goa should merge with India. So free Goa agitation chala, and in that so many volunteers died also. As attempts such as negotiation, persuasion, and satyagrahas proved to be unsuccessful, the Indian government decided to begin Operation Vijay to liberate Goa. Now they started the negotiations, okay, and then they started persuasion, satyagraha bhi start ho gaye, but they were not able to free this Diu, Daman and Goa. So now the Indian government decided to start Operation Vijay to liberate Goa. On the midnight of December 19th, the governor of Portuguese, De Silva, surrendered to Indian government. Okay, so Portuguese at last on December 19th they surrendered और पूरा गोवा किसके हाथ में दे दिया? इंडिया के हाथ में. The Indian army captured Goa, Daman and Diu and hoisted Indian flag there. So because of this Operation Vijay, they were able to take over this Diu, Daman and Goa, and Portuguese से लेकर छीन कर we can say, and they joined with Indian Union. Thus the last remains of the Western rule disappeared from India. On 12th March 1962, Goa, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu were merged with the Union of India. Just imagine 47 से लेकर 62 तक all these were under the Portuguese rule. So in 1962 all these areas, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman, Diu and Goa, all these were merged with Union of India. These states were known as Union territories. On 30th May 1987, Daman and Diu were separated from Goa. Then later on in the later years, Diu Daman was being separated from Goa. Thereafter, Silvassa was made the capital of Dadra Nagar Haveli. Okay, so Dadra Nagar Haveli का capital क्या बनाया गया? Silvassa. Daman was made the capital of Diu. Okay, Diu का capital Daman. And Panji was made the capital of Goa. So Goa का capital क्या बनाया गया? Panji. Now formation and reorganization of Indian states. जैसे ही इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंट हुआ उसके बाद people started demanding for the reorganization of states. तो पहले कैसे states थे और उसके बाद धीरे धीरे कैसे हमारा सब states का formation change होता गया, that we will study. India became independent and acquired information about unification of princely states. Instead of accepting unitary system, we had accepted union system of governance. Therefore, the issue of formation and reorganization of constituents of union occurred. The erstwhile British province and princely states were divided into 4 divisions. जब इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंट हुआ तो we adopted the union government, means हमारा एक central government होगा, उसके अंडर में state governments होंगे. So now at that time they divided India into 4 divisions: Class A, Class B, Class C and Class D. Okay, so some states were under Class A. Mumbai, Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, all these were under Class A. Then Class B, Jammu Kashmir, Hyderabad, East Punjab, Pepsu, all these were under Class B. Then some states under Class C and some under D. Now, but one thing was there, all these classes did not have equal status. Means we can see that Class A states had more power than Class B. Then Class B had more power than C and D, like this. However, they were inseparable parts of India. In this way, when the Constitution of India came into force, India was the union of these states. However, this proved to be temporary arrangement. पर जैसे ये classes बनाए गए, this was a temporary time period. People were not satisfied with this division. Okay, why when all the states are equal? Okay, why such we can say status is there, higher status and the lower status. Thereafter, a new demand of reorganization of states on linguistic basis started becoming strong. So now slowly and gradually people started demanding their states on the basis of language. Linguistic means what? On the basis of language. In 1953, Jawaharlal Nehru considered the issue of reorganization of states and appointed State Reorganization Commission. So Jawaharlal Nehru in 1953 he appointed a commission और उन्होंने बोला कि ये क्लासेस हटा दिए जाएंगे और अब न्यू स्टेट्स बनाया जाएगा, and this responsibility was being given in the hands of State Reorganization Commission. Retired Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, Justice Faisal Ali, he was appointed as the chairman. Two other members, Mr. Hridaynath Kunzru and K.M. Panikkar, these were also the members of this commission. This commission asked all the states to submit its recommendation through various public opinions, views and through postal interactions. Above all, bilingual, this Mumbai state was reformed, in which Maharashtra, Gujarat and Saurashtra were included, and Mumbai was made the capital of this state. Finally, a bill making changes in the constitution and reorganization states was passed and implemented from 1956. Okay, this commission they asked for the opinion of the people, फिर उन्होंने बहुत सारे changes किए और पूरा एक दिन bill pass किया in the year 1956. And according to this bill, जो bill pass किया गया कि हम वापस से अब नए states कैसे बनाए जाएंगे. So in that what did they do? They dissolved the ABCD classes. पूरा जो ABCD का classes था, जो पहले का division था, वो हटा दिया गया. Now amendments were made. Okay, सब the new states had come up. Okay, so the classification was done. Amendments were made in the first appendix of the Indian Constitution, and in place of the earlier classification, two parts were formed, comprising of constituent states and union territories. The 14 states included. Okay, पहले अब जब ये 4 divisions हटाए गए तो पहले they divided India into 14 states. Okay, and these all were the names of these 14 states. Now, finally, the central government made 2 separate states, Maharashtra and Gujarat, on May 1st, 1960. Now, we will study about some of the states. जब central government ने क्या पास किया कि Maharashtra and Gujarat will be divided into 2. पहले वो एक साथ था. Now, that came from implementation from 1st May 1960. Then on 25th May 1960, recognition of Maharashtra as a state was made and its capital Mumbai. तो 25th May को then महाराष्ट्र को बनाया गया और capital उसका किसको बनाया गया? मुंबई को. 1st May 1960 is considered as the foundation day of Gujarat, and it included the regions of Saurashtra and Kutch. Okay, जो पहले एक साथ था महाराष्ट्र and गुजरात, उसको अलग कर दिया गया, and Gujarat was given the recognition from 1st May 1960, और Kutch area, Saurashtra area was included as a part of Gujarat. Then Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram and Nagaland were recognized as the land of 7 sisters. All these eastern countries अलग अलग state बना दिए गए and they were known as land of 7 sisters. There was always a continuous demand for formation of separate small states from the bigger states. अब उसके बाद some of the other बड़े बड़े states में से छोटे states की demand चालू ही रहती थी. In the year 2000, Jharkhand was separated from Bihar. बिहार में से झारखंड अलग कर दिया गया और उसका कैपिटल क्या बनाया गया? रांची. छत्तीसगढ़ कैपिटल रायपुर वॉज सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम मध्य प्रदेश. मध्य प्रदेश में से और एक स्टेट बनाया गया छत्तीसगढ़ और उसका कैपिटल क्या रखा गया? रायपुर. देन उत्तराखंड वॉज सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम उत्तर प्रदेश. ओके, एंड कैपिटल वॉज देहरादून. ओके, सो ऑल दीज वर कंसिडर्ड एज न्यू स्टेट्स लेटर ऑन. In 2014, Telangana was recognized as a separate state from Andhra Pradesh. आंध्र प्रदेश में से एक अलग स्टेट बनाया गया तेलंगाना. ओके, एंड इन दोनों का कैपिटल वाज कंसिडर्ड एज हैदराबाद. Even today, the demand of various separate states has been going on. Okay, now the latest one is the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. So अभी भी डिमांड चल रही है कि विदर्भ को अलग एक स्टेट बनाया जाए, पर हुआ नहीं है अभी तक ये. ओके, सो नाउ यू मस्ट बी नोइंग दैट दिस जम्मू एंड कश्मीर का भी जो इशू हुआ था, सो दिस वाज बीइंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू यूनियन टेरिटरीज. सो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड लद्दाख आर बीइंग converted into 2 union territories. So now we have in all 28 states and 8 union territories, which include Jammu and Kashmir as a part of union territory, as well as Ladakh also a part of union territory. Okay, so in your book the old system is being given as 29 states and 6 union territories, but now I have included the new one, 28 states and 8 union territories are now there in India. Okay, so all these topics that are being given on page number 48 and 49. The part of this merger of French and Portuguese colonies can come up in 3 marks, then due Daman again in 3 marks, and formation, all this reformation of states, it's a big topic of 4 marks. Now here you can see this the map of India, where they have shown all the states. This map you have to learn from the point of view of exam also. In exam we can ask that mark Maharashtra and its capital, or we can say mark Orissa and its capital. So you must know okay, where is which state and what is its capital. So this same type of map you have to do it in your map of India. Okay, in political map of India, where you will show all the states with different colors. Okay, different colors you put, and you show the capital also. One thing you can see, okay, wherever the capital is being marked, a small round is being put. So the same way you will write down the name of the state, and where you put a small round dot, there you write down the name of the capital. Okay, so do this work in your political map of India and attach the same in your notebook. Okay, thank you, Pita. Have a nice day.